Hey guys, this is going to be an unboxing and review of the Bear Creek Arsenal Grizzly. This is the 102. This is the Glock 19 clone, basically. Uh, I picked this up for $2.95. As a matter of fact, you go on Bear Creek Arsenal website, all their Grizzlies are that price, no matter the finish or the barrel finish. You know, they have different barrel finish, gold, chrome, bronze, different colors that you could choose from for the same price. Uh, I had the dagger uh, maybe 2 years ago, and I had my Glock 19, and I had several Glock 19s in my lifetime, from Gen 3, Gen 4, and Gen 5. I recently had those firearms, and I got into 10 mil. Uh, by me getting in 10 mil, I kind of like dumbly, like, just wasn't thinking at the time. I wanted to replace my 9 with my 10 mils, which that is, I don't care who you are or whatever. If you have a 9, don't ever replace your 9 mils. I mean, this is my personal opinion, but trust me, don't ever keep 9 mils. 9 mils is going to be forever. So it hit me that I need 9 mil back, but I didn't want to go back and shell out $500-600 for another Glock, which I love Glocks. I'm a Glock fan, boy. I will always love Glocks, because they're just true. They're the name alone just stands up, and they do what they do. They're very known. With that being said, I wanted another Glock, but I didn't want to spend the money. Um, and a buddy of mine was like, check Bear Creek Arsenal out. Now, I know about Bear Creek Arsenal. I bought an upper from them for a 50 Beowulf, and I had success with that 50 Beowulf. I've shot several 100 rounds through that Beowulf. And when I say several, I mean 200. That's about it. I had no problems, no failures, no nothing. And to this day, that firearm is still running good, and it's one of my favorites to shoot when I can afford the ammo. The ammo is crazy for that. Um, so, a buddy of mine said, check this out. Okay. Bought it Saturday, picked it up from my FFL, shot it the same day. And guys, when I tell you, I hate to say this. It really hurts me to say this. Some people are going to come at me. I'm not comparing it to a Glock. I'm not downing Glock. But, hear me out. Please hear me out. It's $300. If you don't believe me, go buy one. The feel in your hand is crazy. It feels better than a Glock in your hand. And the trigger, the stock trigger, is amazing to me. The reset, it's still a typical, just a factory trigger, but just the crisp of this trigger, it's it's, and the reset is it is fun, very fun to shoot, very accurate. I didn't have no problems with this firearm straight out the box. It had some oil on it. I just wiped a little bit of the oil out. I guess that's the factory oil. When it comes from their factory, it had a lot of that oil and grease in it. I just wiped it down at the range with my trusty towel that I keep in my bag. Just wiped it down, put it back together, slapped it back together, put 15 round mag in, and at the range, you could do mag dumps, but it has to be controlled. At the place I go to, I did a mag dump. Oh my God, I fell in love. Then I tried to see how accurate, 15, 20 yards. I'm getting great groups, man. So, further ado, let me open this up for you. Like I said, it's Bear Creek Arsenal. Bear Creek, you're winning me over a little bit on the budget handguns, man. You get this nice little cover right here from Bear Creek. That is nice. It's like a foam, and there she blows. So I picked the gold one. I didn't get the the one with the for a suppressor. I didn't get that, but I got this, and I'm telling you, it is a Glock 19 clone. Gen 3. I wish I had my other Gen 3 Glock 19 that I got rid of like a dummy. And I got rid of my Glock Gen 5 after I hooked it up. Once I get Glocks, I hook it up. I change the trigger, I change the sights, springs. I did all that to that gun just to sell it. And now I'm back to basically another Glock 19. This is basically a Glock 19. My mags from my Glock 19 that I had fits perfectly in here. It goes in here. It takes all that. No problems. Extended mags, everything, and it works. The only things different from the Glock Gen 3 is the mag release. That's Gen 5. If you see how big it is, that's Gen 5. But everything else is Gen 3. It fits so and feels so good in the hand. Like I said, I didn't have no problems with this firearm. You get 2 KCI mags. I don't have any problem with KCI. Matter of fact, maybe about 6-7 years ago, I had a lot of KCIs because they were cheap mags. You can buy a bundle of them, and all of them for me work. I can't say for anybody else it might not work. That's just like Pro Mags. I see people buying Pro Mags and having success with Pro Mags. Me personally, I had bad experience with Pro Mags to the point where I actually sent a 308 mag back to them. They sent me a new one back and the same shit happened. Like it wouldn't feed. The follower kept getting stuck. Somebody said you have to lube it and all this type of stuff. I shouldn't have to do that to a mag that's brand new. I shouldn't have to do that. But anyway, other people had success. I didn't, so I didn't go back to Pro Mag. I don't care for them. I'm not gonna bash them, but it doesn't work for me. Just like KCI might not work for you. But anyway, yeah, I have a couple Magpul mags, and I have maybe 2 OME mags for Glock left. But back to the Grizzly. This is how she is, and I love the texture on the mag. It has like this bare feel, this bare wool kind of feel. Not wool, but texturing. It's different, and it feels good. It feels great in the hand. It has the cutout for the middle finger right here. I love that. Let me see. Let me see if I can do this one hand. There's nothing in the gun. I just want to play with the trigger to show you guys. Okay, so this is the trigger. It has the curved trigger, but this trigger by far, to me, is the best trigger in a budget. Either Glock cone. Because like I said, I had the dagger. The dagger to me is a great firearm from Palmetto. It gets the job done. Another Glock Gen 3 clone. It's a little more than this. Depends on what you're getting, and they have different models. Bear Creek is gonna beat them all day with the price, no matter what accessories or what color you get. But with their trigger and this trigger and the Glock trigger, this is by far the best to me personally. I will want you guys to buy your own, and you tell me, or you say, let me know if I'm bullshitting or I'm just talking shit or whatever. But trust me, this is the best trigger out of the box, out of the 3. The feel of this is, to me, better than the dagger. Just the feel of it in your hand. The dagger feels good too, but I don't know. I don't know if it's because of the angle of the grip. I don't know. You do get the memory pads right here for your finger on both sides. You can flip the mat release to the other side. The slide release is not ambi, which is okay. You get the optic plate for the RMR, which is great. You get these decent sights, but I'm gonna change those out. I like night sights all the way. Get your rail. But back to the trigger. So you have the trigger. You have that take up. That's the take up right there. Just that. And it's a wall. Then it breaks. Oh my God. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can do the reset. 1 second. Let me see. 1 second, guys. Okay. And then you have a very, very tactile, tactical, like force, like not force reset, because I don't want to say force reset, and I live in the state of Florida, and we can't have force resets here, triggers. But if I let my hand slightly off, it, like you heard it, it pushes. It doesn't push, but you could feel it. It's very positive. I've loved that. I always love a trigger that you could feel while you're shooting when the reset hits, because it keeps me on. It keeps me ta 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 ta. You know, it keeps me there. I'm planning on changing the barrel to a ported barrel since the slide is cut for one. I mean, I wish Bear Creek give you that option. I'll pay the extra whatever for it, but I already ordered one. It's gold ported, so we'll see how that goes. Once again, wall, break. Oh my God. So in the box, you get that. Underneath, you get two 15-round KCI mags, which is now KCI's USA. KCI USA. When I had KCI mags, which I don't have that. Well, I think I have some left, yeah. But when I had KCI, it didn't say USA, so they must have, you know, got in business with them. With them, you get this Bear Creek Arsenal. You get a couple stickers and stuff. I gave to my nephew because I have a lot of Bear Creek Arsenal stickers right now. So I just gave it to him. Well, I don't have a lot. I have like 3 or 4. But yeah, this is, guys. I mean, guys and gals, looking for a Glock Gen 3 clone 19, Glock 19. Please don't hesitate to buy this from them. I would try to buy it now. You can't beat it. It's $300. Can't beat it, man. I don't care where you go. Nobody's gonna beat that price, and you get a great firearm. As a matter of fact, one second. Okay, I'm back. I just want to take the gun apart so I can show you how much of a Glock clone this is. It looks exactly like a Glock from the internals. Everything, bro. They got it down pat. Everything in the internals. Everything. Only, like I said, only thing is the safety. That's it. Even the slide. If you're a Glock person, you know the slide. You know when you see that, you know the spraying, the slide. It's just, oh my God. So, you know, for $300, you can't beat it. It works. I'm telling you, it works. It works. Thank you, guys.